Hello everybody, the Nameless Narcissist here once again. Simple man diagnosed with NPD, talking about pathological narcissism. That's it. Forgot what the point of this channel was for a second. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. But keep in mind, I am no clinician, so I can only speak to my own experiences. Also, got a new camera. Well, and when I say camera, I mean a new phone, because I had my old phone for over 5 years. So I think the quality looks better. I'm not sure yet, though. I hope now my flaws aren't highlighted. Fuck, I'm self-conscious. Anyways, so I had an interesting therapy session today. I was talking to my therapist about like urges to be toxic, basically. And like, basically somebody has been kind of wronging me lately. It's been really pissing me off. So I kind of want to, ruin all of his relationships. And I think that's fair, right? Okay, probably not. But as I'm talking about it, I'm like, I said some subtle ways I have like fucked with people's heads in the past and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, I could have done worse things, right? Like, that doesn't make me a bad person. I just did a couple toxic things, right? And I was kind of relating that to the situation I'm in right now. And she was like, okay, I think, black and white thinking about good and bad, blah, 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 blah. We all know that. Then it was really funny because she was like, okay, well, have you thought about how that will affect the person that you're doing those things to? And I was like, no, that's par for the course, I guess. Didn't even register to me until it was brought up, right? I mean, it's my therapy, right? Why am I worried about this other person? I need to get my problems fixed. Also, I'm so sorry. My hair is always not behaving in my eyes. But then she brought up something interesting. She's like, how do you think that will affect the people around the person that you're doing these things to? I was like, wait, what? Because like, not thinking about the person I was affecting, obviously, right? It didn't even fucking cross my mind that this other person, that like people surrounding the person might be affected by it. Like, what? I mean, it's not them, right? And one of the examples I use is that I had some information that if I told one of his friends, would likely end that friendship, right? And like, and I was like, well, wait, wouldn't that person be like grateful for that? Wouldn't they be glad that like I told them that this guy was, shit talking them or doing shitty things behind their back or whatever? And my therapist was like, no, some people don't want to hear that. And like, you're very obviously like causing stuff when you say something like that in order to, and it's not obvious what my ends are, but I am causing stuff and that can lead to resentment from some people, even if you weren't the one that did the thing. And I was like, what? That had never even occurred to me, and kind of puts a lot of things in context, if I'm being honest. But like, why the fuck? Why would anybody be upset that I exposed one of their friends for being shitty to them? Why is that something bad that I did? I'm doing them a favor. I'm doing everybody a favor with that, right? No, not everybody, but you know what I mean. Maybe it's the inherent selfishness in it too that rubs them the wrong way. But this puts so much stuff into context throughout my life because like, I'm like, these were good, in my mind, those were good things that I was doing, at least affected the other people in good ways. And the idea that like people resented me because I was doing, my social politics, but like not just the social politics aspect, but like I'm showing them that like their friends are like betraying them effectively. Why wouldn't people want that? I'm really like baffled at it. Again, it makes a lot of sense. Finally, like I'm like, oh well, okay, that explains a lot. Why a lot of more people were mad at me than I thought would rightfully be. But I genuinely can't wrap my mind around it. If one of my friends knew that somebody was talking shit about me and they didn't tell me, I'd blow a gasket. I'd be like, what the you not only did you not defend me, but you didn't fucking tell me about it? Like, what? That's not friendship right there, right? Maybe my therapist is just fucking weird. Maybe my therapist is just wrong. Yeah, my therapist is wrong. I'm coming to that conclusion. Because genuinely, I don't get it. Like, why? Do you guys want people to just pretend like everything's fine all the time? Like, why wouldn't that make you like me more? That's showing that I'm loyal to you. That's showing that like I am prioritizing your own needs above the other person's because the other person's acting shitty. And I'm still like thinking about how like that stuff like may have affected other people by saying those things. Because, like, wouldn't people want to know when people are doing shitty things behind it? Wouldn't they want to know that their friends are treating their other friends shitty? Because then you could be on guard and be like, oh, well, if that's how they're willing to treat that person. And maybe that's also part of it, that they know that, like, I can't be trusted because if they are doing something shitty, I'll fucking out them. But, like, I have my hierarchy of loyalty. My friends call it the secret pyramid scheme. And when I say secret, I mean, like, a hierarchy, like a pyramid scheme of secrets. Like, the people at top, they got all the secrets, but none of theirs got told. And I hope that makes sense. I hope that comparison makes sense. I am feeling fucking wild today. I don't know why. This was just such a mind-blowing realization that that's not what people wanted all the time. People didn't want me interfering, I guess. Because that kind of makes sense. It's like, oh, like, who am I to, like, basically decide how things are going to go in a social group, right? Even if I do think that it's just and better. But at the same time, or like to observe that somebody's like treating you shitty and like point that out, like that's good, right? Right? I didn't even think that, like, because like wouldn't they just hate them then and then like get rid of them and like they're better off, right? Or at least talk it out. I'm so fucking confused. I'm so fucking confused. Like, and then the idea that other people can be affected by it. Like, there's person A and I have some shit on them that they're doing to person B. I tell person B and that tells person, and person B tells person A. Well, wait, not tells them, but like gets into a fight with them over it because person B is realizing person A is being shitty. And I'm like, would other people be affected by that? Would anybody else around them? Like, it would just be those two people, right? Why would anybody else have to have an opinion on that? Why would anybody else be affected? Nobody else would be affected. Stay out of my fucking business. I guess it's not really my business, but like now it kind of involves me. Stay out of their business. Oh, like, man, that's hypocritical to say, but still, why would that affect anybody? I guess it would be frustrating that like you couldn't invite, if you were friends with both of them, that you like couldn't hang out with both of them at the same time anymore. Am I just completely off base here? Do I have any genuine grasp on what my therapist was trying to say to me? People are so fucking stupid. What does this even fucking mean? Why wouldn't it just be person A who's upset with me? And they shouldn't be upset with me. I fucking, like, they did a shitty thing and I fucking outed them, right? That's fucking loyalty, right? That's like the basis of friendship is loyalty. That recontextualize, if that is the case, it recontextualizes a lot of some people's problems with me. But I genuinely don't understand it. It feels like the other day when like somebody was like experiencing guilt about something they did to me, and I was like, I'm over it. Why the fuck are you so upset? The situation is over. Why do you still feel guilt? Who cares? Because I just don't understand guilt. Like, the situation's over. I'm fine. Why is this still an issue? Why are you still experiencing emotions? That to me almost feels selfish, to feel emotions about me when I'm not being affected by it anymore. Does that make sense? Or like to have emotional permanence, you have some conversations with somebody and they're like intense, and then like not being fine after it's fixed. I don't fucking get it. You people are so fucking weird. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. I just don't understand. I really don't. I didn't realize how fucking blind I am to some of the basic human functioning, apparently, socially and otherwise. Because I don't... I'm so frustrated right now. Oh my God, I feel like I'm the most self-aware narcissist in the world. And I realize there's entire portions of being a fucking human that I just don't fucking get. Oh my God, I'm going to have to think about this one a lot more. Okay, I'm going. I have to play video games and stuff. I'll catch you guys later. Take your fucking meds.